His Excellency Mr. George Kronisanyon Verner, the Minister of Education of Liberia. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
The President of the General Conference, Madam Director General of UNESCO, the Chairman of the Executive Board, fellow delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we bring you warm greetings on behalf of the President, government, and the people of the Republic of Liberia. We congratulate you, Mr. President, on your election as President of the 38th section of the General Conference of UNESCO, and reaffirm the faith and commitment of the government and people of Liberia to UNESCO's ideals and principles. This year, Liberia celebrates 12 years of uninterrupted peace. We thank UNESCO for its contribution to our post-war development agenda. Particularly, we thank UNESCO for its quick Ebola response under your emergency funds. We are also grateful for UNESCO's initiating with Liberia the process leading to the approval of Providence Island to obtain heritage status as one of 68 historical sites presented to the World Heritage Center. My standing here today is to attempt to achieve three things. One, in the context of African tradition, tell you a story. Two, link the story to our present challenges. And three, lay out a broad vision aimed at addressing those challenges. First, the story. There was once a town built just beyond the bend in the large river. One day, while playing on the shore, children noticed bodies floating in the water. They ran for help, and the townsfolk were quick to arrive on the scene and pull the bodies from the river. The first person was dead, and they buried the body. The second was alive but quite ill and was taken to the hospital. The third was a healthy child. The townsfolk, in keeping with African tradition, placed her within the family where she thrived. From that day forward, and for a number of years to come, however, more bodies kept floating down the river each day. The town people became adept at pulling bodies out and taking care of them. Unfortunately, during all the years that passed, at no time, and despite the general efforts on the part of so many, did anyone think of going up the river beyond the bend to find out just why bodies kept coming down the river. Our challenge in education is huge. Over 300,000 children between 6 and 11 years are believed to be out of school. More than 80% of our young people between 15 and 24 are illiterate. 1/3 of our people are not in employment, education, and training. Over 1/3 of our teachers are not qualified. Girls are less likely to enroll, stay in school, and graduate. And our secondary schools are under-resourced. So we put forth a vision. We see improvement in children's literacy and numeracy in our schools. We want qualified teachers with the skills to improve children's learning outcomes. We want teachers supported and motivated to improve learning outcomes. We want school infrastructure that meets the needs of children and improving enrollment and retention. We want schools and teachers that have the resources they need to improve learning. We want to lay the foundation for children learning with early childhood education beyond 12+1. We want girls' learning outcomes to improve. Young people should have the skills necessary to secure jobs through technical and vocational education, and our system should become accountable. Some might say this is an ambitious agenda. Yes, it's a massive challenge, but we have to be ambitious. As the president of Liberia writes, if your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. We seek partnerships to help us accomplish our ambitious agenda. We are already taking on the challenge with support from partners such as UNESCO. Ambition is vital and valuable. That is the conviction inspired by the Sustainable Development Goals. Every single person, every single child deserves quality education. Thank you.